Hi guys, I just want to share with you a little project that I've been working on this week, and generally so I can get some feedback and your opinion. It all started around me shuffling through some of my ephemera, and I've got some Viewmaster discs very similar to this, and what I don't have is the die cut. There is a die cut that will provide you with a very similar base as this one. But I thought, I can work with this, and I'm going to expand and see if I can make something circular to go inside my journals. I'm trying to think about something a bit more interactive, and so I got some ideas from my stamps, and I wanted to get my watercolours out, and so I will show you what discs and what I have done so far. Taking the principle of all of us, I will imagine at some point or other, could obtain and get ourselves a CD. They're like a standard size, so I've based this on a CD, which you can see I've just cut the circle out and I've drawn around. This is a piece of designer paper, and I've just got a piece of paper from a magazine which has got some jewellery. And the general gist is that we can rotate round and spin to see different images. I know there's an awful lot of contrast going on there, but that was just my basic idea and principle. Would it work? And these are certainly much bigger viewing windows. Then I moved on to start thinking, well, if I'm going to make a page, how is it going to work? Is it viable to put it into a piece of paper? So we've got some more designer paper here. We've got a 12 by 12 sheet, which has just been folded 4 ways, basically folded in half and then folded again. And I've run a selection of glue just so it is closed and sealed. So this side has made it a pocket, so that's viable. And this side is still a pocket, and if the principle works, then you can consider having view selections both sides of your paper if you wanted to. But this is work in progress, so like most things, I'm just thinking about just doing demonstrations, to be perfectly honest with you. Is it viable? So here we have a book page, which has got a lot going on. It's just got all sorts of different things that I thought might be quite enjoyable as it rotates round. So there is the principle of the page. Here is one of my signatures that I'm currently working on, and just to give you an idea of how it would look in your journal. But you can see I'm playing around with a webcam now rather than my iPad, so I'm a bit back to front, but we're getting there. So that would be a journal page in my journal. Then we move that right out the way. I was thinking about, would it be nice if you're going to make the effort, why not do some decorated discs? I've got plenty of nice stamps. We've got a mixture here of Tim Holtz. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you have made certain requests. Some of these have been gifted to me by a wonderful girlfriend, Sandra, and they've come from Portugal. I'm very happy to link the website, but I'm afraid I don't understand Portuguese, and what I've done is I've taken them out, so I cannot reread the packaging to make sure I know which one belongs with which one. So all I can do, unfortunately, is provide you the details of the company in Portugal. So I've done stamping on music paper with a selection of stamps, and literally done some watercolour, and it just gives you a whole different new meaning, and you can build up lots of little discs. You don't actually have to stick to obviously decorating and stamping. I've got some organ paper that would go through a hand cranked organ, and then a lovely grunged up doily, which I've just literally circled round, and that can be rotated in the disc in the viewfinder. Got some little small ones here. Wanted to go a little bit more petite. We don't need to work on the basis of a CD, so I've done a few more pieces of stamping and some images here. And what if you do want to send them to a friend? Maybe you want to make them interchangeable. If you do, I've just pulled a piece of the packaging, i.e. a plain CD, just a little paper one. I literally pulled it apart and then drew round it onto this music paper, so I had myself a template. And then you could think about enclosing your CDs or your paper slips so they can go into your journal. Let's move those off. And so the recipient could consider, not sure about how you're going to decorate all of this section here, but your recipient could, if they wanted to, change their discs. It's still work in progress. We've got that disc, and I'll just show you the one, because I'm sort of thinking more steampunk here. So I mean, it's taken a bit of time just to make the disc, and I'm making a right pig's ear of just getting that split pin to go straight through the centre. There we go. And so that just literally press back, open. There we go. And then look at that, rotating through. Don't get me wrong, if you've got an elaborate hole punch, I don't actually have any. If I want to cut a little curve in, I'm cutting it with a pair of scissors. So don't get me wrong, you could have this further over. It doesn't actually have to stick out of your page at all. It could sit in the page. You could actually have a cut-out section here in a curve, and then you could rotate your CD or your paper circle easily without it actually coming out across the outer edge. But this is just work in progress, and just to point out that I don't have a lot of tools in my collection. A lot of things I just have to fussy cut and make do to the best of my ability, or use retractors and rulers, or just literally use packaging to go and make templates. In this case, the little small one is just a roll of sellotape. That became my permanent circle. My little template was to use this sellotape because I knew the centre would work quite well for me, and that's why I've chosen to use the CD just for that particular one, because it's consistent. If you've got a punch, then you know you're laughing in some respects. Anyway guys, I may well be barking completely and utterly up the wrong tree, but these are just things that I've been toying with, playing with, and I'm sure you guys could, if you wanted to, find your own way of improving on just some of the ideas. And if not, I just kind of like these little discs just the way they are. Anyway, thanks for bearing with me, and I'd love to hear your comments on this one, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye bye.